Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our October monthlies. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be for Gemini. That could be your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You could be cross-watching for a Gemini. You might find some messages here, but as always, just remember, these are general. Take what resonates as it resonates with your situation. Well, we have the sun that popped out, so that's good. We'll see if it comes back out in the reading. Getting your wish with something, Gemini. So yeah, take what resonates as it resonates with you and disregard the rest. For personal readings, the information is always in the description box below. And this is the Wizard's Tarot, and I'm also going to be using the Oracle of Shadows and Light for you, Gemini. And please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. Any form of engagement really helps out the channel and it keeps me motivated to keep doing this, so I really appreciate it. Okay, all right, let's just jump and see what we got. What's going on for Gemini in October? Gemini in October. All right, there we go. So in this situation, we have the moon. Crossing that as the challenge, you have the Four of Cups. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or something's got you very emotional if you're not the one that's emotional. Eight of Cups crowning you. You're feeling overwhelmed by something. Three of Wands in the foundation. The Eight of Swords in the past. The Queen of Wands in the near future. How you see yourself, we have the Three of Cups. In your environment, we have the Hierophant. In your hopes and fears, we have the Tower. And in the outcome, we have the King of Cups. What this feels like to me, Gemini, bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. And I saw the Six of Cups when the sun flew out. So for some of you, this is around children. For others of you, this is around something or someone from your past. You're already familiar with this person or this situation, okay? I feel like there's happy memories attached to this person or this thing. It's like a dream for you. Or like I say, it's around children. Because I also have the Hierophant card, which tells me it could be a matter of family. All right, so what I'm looking at here, it feels like something or someone is trying to get too serious too fast when it comes to how you feel, right? Because there's a lot of, I feel like someone's overwhelming you with the moon card in your current situation. And you could be dealing with the water sign, but you don't have to be, okay? Someone is just overwhelming you in your current situation. There could be outpour of emotion, or there could be very emotional conversations. You're not quite sure how to handle this because this person's clearly very, very sensitive. Someone has their hopes very, very high when it comes to this, and they're attached to you somehow. Your challenge, we have the Four of Cups. It's bringing you to a point where you're a little bit numb about it, because you're also crowning you. We have the Eight of Cups. You're thinking, I don't want to be dealing with this, right? I don't want to be dealing with this. What does that mean, though? Do I leave the connection? Do I leave the situation? For how long? Is it for good? This overflow of emotion is really overwhelming you, and it's putting you off. It's been going on for quite some time because you have the Eight of Swords in your past, where you feel stuck, you feel bound. You're very, very careful with your words because I feel like you don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but at the same time, they're just so emotional and they're just so vulnerable that no matter what you say, it's going to get taken the wrong way or it's going to hurt their feelings, right? So that's why you are now in the Four of Cups energy, where I don't even know if I want to say or do anything at this point, right? In the foundation, the reason for everything is the Three of Wands. Someone wants to take something further with you. They want to take something to the next level. They want to start something new. It could be about, it could involve relocation. It could involve taking a relationship to the next level. However, that makes sense to you depending on where you are in your current relationship. Or it could be anything to do with career or projects or whatever. Someone is setting their sights on something in the future or at a distance. Okay, this could be something that's very far away, or it's perceived to be kind of far away, and they really, really want to get it, right? And again, with the Three of Wands, this has been these conversations have taken place before. This has happened before, because with the Three of Wands, there's expectation of a certain response or expectation of a certain outcome. Okay. And I feel like the longer it takes, either for you to make up your mind or for things to come together, the more emotional this person gets, to the point where it's overwhelming. Now, in the near future, we have the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to clarify. This could be fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be your energy if you have fire dominant in your chart. Jesus. See, this is what I mean. Problems in communication. You can't speak your voice. You can't speak your mind. Speak your voice. You can't speak your mind and just be open and be honest. Now, in the near future, the Queen of Wands here talks about confidence, living in the moment, lighthearted energy, having fun. Also talks about getting attention, just trying things, just experimenting. Almost like, you know, the opposite of the Eight of Swords energy, where I can't make a move or I can't even say something until I'm sure how it's going to be received. Very, very careful energy. With the Queen of Wands, it's like, yeah, I'm this is who I am, big, bold, and beautiful. You either like it or you don't. So I don't know if the Queen of Wands represents some sort of an honest conversation, or if it represents you saying, you know what, F it, I'm overthinking it, let's do it. Okay. Now, in how you see yourself, we have the Three of Cups. In your environment, we have the Hierophant. Very different level types of energies. Because how you see yourself, this could be a situation where you just met someone, or you just reconnected with someone. Or this is where there's a history between you and this person, but maybe not romantic, and this is where you're trying to see if it can be romantic. It's a situation where you're just getting started in a new environment, in a new dynamic, in a new job, or whatever the case may be. You're just getting comfortable. And with the Three of Cups, where you're at, you're like, okay, let's chat, let's see what this is, let's date, let's just spend time, let's just have fun, dip our toes. It's kind of superficial, not in a bad way superficial, but like on the surface is what I mean, type of mindset for you. It's like, yeah, let's try, let's see. Now, in your environment that you don't see coming in is the Hierophant, and I feel like this is the other person that you're dealing with. They've got a whole plan. They've got it all figured out. They know how many kids they want with you. They know where they want to put you, what kind of position lies in job, what kind of country they want to send you to. They've got your entire career trajectory planned out for you. And that's why it feels like so intense, right? Now, in hopes and fears, we have the Tower. With the Tower, I feel like whatever is offered to you, presented to you, or whoever this is pretty much hounding you, because that's what it feels like, right? I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but that's how you're perceiving it because you're overwhelmed. It's a big change, which is a little bit scary, right? The Eight of Swords is also fear. It's a big change and you can't take it back, right? So it is making a big commitment. It is life-changing, whatever this is for you. And you can't take it back, and you can't go back, and you keep thinking about that and freaking yourself out. There's also a fear of, what if I say what I really want to say and it leads to the breakdown of the whole situation? It just all goes away, right? In your outcome, we have another court card. We have the King of Cups, and this could be the person that you're dealing with here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Now, they are showing up as a king, which tells me that most of what's going on in here is happening in your own head. You're the one that's on edge because you're the one that's overthinking and freaking yourself out, because this person showing up as a king seems to be very much in control of their emotions. Like, they're calm, they're cool, you know, they don't have this energy of pushing you or longing for you or pressuring you. The King of Cups, he's cool. He's like, yeah, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's figure it out. Yeah, that would be nice. Yes, this would be good. What would we need to do to get there? You know, this is the time to be positive. This is the time to kind of rein it in. Let's plan it out, see what happens, right? Very, very calm energy, in control of their emotions, the King of Cups. So I feel like, Gemini, the good news is, it's all up to you. right? You might be, this may not have happened yet, and this is your heads up so that it doesn't have to happen at all. But for those of you where this is happening currently, or has been going on for some time, I'm seeing a mountain made out of a molehill, because you perceive this person to be a lot more emotional than they really are when it comes to this situation, or a lot more attached to this particular outcome than maybe you are. You're perceiving them to be a lot more invested, like they want this a lot more than you, to the point where you're overwhelming yourself by telling yourself those things. Because now you're feeling bad, because now you're feeling guilty, because now you're feeling pressured, because now you're feeling all these things. Does that make sense? And you keep telling yourself, I just want to keep things casual. They want to get married. But have you really had this conversation, Gemini? I mean, recently. Because I feel like in the past, that might have been the case. Okay, with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups. In the past, that might have been the case of this person being exactly the way you think they are now. But what's different now is you're applying the same lens that you're used to seeing things through when it comes to this particular type of conversation. You're like, oh, I know what this is. It's the exact same thing as before. But actually, it's different. Actually, you can talk to this person this time around. They'll listen. They'll understand. They'll be patient. They'll want to work with you. All right, Gemini, so I'll leave that with you. I would have the conversation. I would open up. I would just be honest. Don't overthink things, right? Just be honest, because I feel like it's going to go well for you. So let's clarify out here for Gemini. So with the moon and the current situation, we have the Seven of Wands. Listen, I'm telling you, you're overwhelmed. You're getting annoyed because it's too much. It's happening too fast. The Four of Cups as your challenge. We have the Knight of Wands. For some of you, this is about commitment and you don't feel like you're ready. For others of you, this is about family, starting a family, expanding the family. You feel like you're not ready. For others, this is changing your job and you feel like you're not ready. Changing residence with this in the Tower and you feel like you're not ready, like it's too much, like it's overwhelming. Or someone expects you to have all the answers. I would test that theory, Gemini. Do they really expect you to have all the answers? Or is that what you're telling yourself because you would like to have all the answers? You're putting pressure on yourself, right? With the Three of Wands in the foundation, we have the King of Swords. And this is your energy. And like I say, listen, you're projecting. King of Swords with the Three of Wands is projecting, and the Eight of Swords in your spread. Okay? I know what this is. I've been here before. We've had the exact conversation before. I know how it's going to go. It's not going to end well for me. And you keep telling yourself these things, and that's why you're feeling overwhelmed, and that's why you're feeling stressed, and that's why you're feeling pushed. I would test the theory, Gemini. Test the theory. Just have the conversation. Be open. Be honest. Try something different. Maybe that's what the Queen of Wands is. Try a different approach to the whole conversation and see what happens. The Eight of Swords in the past is the Two of Pentacles. You've been on the fence with this for quite some time. Again, I feel like you're trying to make sure it's the right time. You're trying to make sure it's the right move for you. You're trying to make sure you've got enough money to do this. You're trying to make sure you are in a particular position where you feel balanced enough and confident enough to say, yeah, okay, let's go for it. But it's been taking time. And actually with the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, this tells me that you are ready. You do have enough. But you're telling yourself otherwise. Eight of Cups crowning you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Long-term goals. For some of you, this is about, like I say, pregnancy or children. For others of you, this is Earth sign energy, Taurus with Capricorn on the mind in whatever capacity. I feel like you do want the same things when it comes to long-term goals as this other person and whatever the capacity they have in your life. I feel like you do want the same things, but you perceive it as you need more time than what they're giving you to get there. Do you know what I mean? With the Queen of Wands in the near future, look, we have the Queen of Cups. A lot of queens are out here, so that, again, heightened emotions. And the Hangman. We have the King and Queen of Cups here. Try a different approach and a different perspective with the Hangman. Try to have the conversation in a different way than what you had before, or in a different direction than where it usually goes. But you have to start talking, though. You have to start talking. You have to open up so that you can see if it's what you think it is, or if it's actually a very different conversation. I see this other person being very patient here. Very patient, very understanding. They see what you're going through. You think they don't see what you're going through, but they do, and they're giving you time. They're giving you patience and understanding, but you're not perceiving it as that. Does that make sense, Gemini? Why are you putting so much pressure on yourself? The Three of Cups and how you see yourself, we have the Ten of Pentacles. You want this, but in your mind you're saying, I'm not ready, we're not ready, you know, this needs a lot more time, this isn't the right time, this isn't the right place, this isn't the right way to do it, we're not ready, we're not prepared. You know, we're at the Three of Cups just figuring it out and having fun and getting to know things and whatever. We're not ready for that Ten of Pentacles. Says who? You know what I mean? Because it's already in your energy, so it's just around the corner pretty much. All you have to do is just go for it, and you're there. Because it's in your environment, see, with the Hierophant. I'm not making it up, just look at these cards. The Nine of Swords in your environment with the Hierophant. For some of you, you're afraid of commitment. No judgment. Absolutely no judgment, okay? We are very complex beings, and we all have backgrounds and pasts that shape who we are and what we want and what we're afraid of. And for some of you, this is a fear of commitment. For others of you, you're afraid you're going to be a bad parent. And that kind of breaks my heart, because even asking yourself that question or even thinking of that as a possibility tells me that you're not going to be a bad parent. You're very aware, you'll be prepared, you'll be kind. You'll be a great parent. Okay? For others of you, you're telling yourself, I can't be in this position of authority. I'm not prepared enough. I'm not ready. I don't have the qualifications that other people do. I don't have the experiences that other people do. But whoever this person is, this King of Cups and Queen of Cups energy, they headhunted you. They saw the value in yourself that you don't see. They see you as you are ready, you are prepared. Hold on, Charlie's here. Come on. You want to say hi to everybody? My best friend makes fun of me because I bust out the baby voice when I talk to my cats. I don't talk to babies like that, but I talk like that to my cats. Don't make fun of me. Okay, don't judge. Just give me a minute, okay? Okay. Yeah. Just remember that they chose you. You don't have to prove yourself. You feel like you have to prove yourself. You don't have to prove yourself. You've already proven yourself. That's why they chose you. That's why they extended that conversation to you. That's why they extended that offer to you. That's why they're talking to you about what they're talking to you about. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of fear in these cards, Gemini, and I think you need to figure out where it's coming from, because it's all with you, okay? It's all with you. It's your perception of yourself that is a little skewed, coming from a place of fear, telling yourself all these things that result in procrastination, dragging your feet, fear of change, okay? Come on. There we go. Tower and hopes and fears. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the King and Queen of Swords. For some of you, definitely talking about couple energy here. Commitments as in, should we be together? Should we get back together for some of you? Am I ready to do that? Am I ready for that? Has anything changed? For others of you, you're afraid it's going to lead to a breakup. If you're going to be honest with this person, you're afraid you're going to lose this opportunity if you're going to be honest with this person. Remember, Gemini, everything that you're thinking about, all the fears, all the anxiety you're going through, this person already knows. And they're trying to show you grace and patience and understanding. But they already know, so they won't think any less of you if you actually voice it. If anything, that will be a very good opportunity for them to just reassure you. Okay? If it's about a job and you have to relocate or you have to travel or it's in a completely different industry and you're feeling overwhelmed because you're afraid you're going to fail, be honest with the other person, okay? Tell them what it is that you need to feel more comfortable, to feel more secure. They're going to help you. They're going to work with you, okay? King of Cups. In the outcome, we have the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups. What am I telling you? The Three of Swords. Listen to me. The King of Pentacles. And now we have 3 couples, 3 pairs on this board. Gemini, under the Six of Cups, we have death. It's time for transformation, Gemini. It's time for a complete transformation. What you think you know, that was once true. It no longer is. It no longer is. Something that used to be a universal truth for yourself, about yourself, is no longer true. And if you go into the situation attacking, if you go into it like reacting to your own fears, by the way, to your own projections, you're going to break someone's heart with the Three of Swords. There might be a bit of a hurtful conversation. It might even be a breakup. With the Three of Swords, it's going to be temporary, most likely. It'll most likely be just hurting someone's feelings. If you're calm and just open, just honest about your fears with the Three of Swords, this person will help ground you. King of Pentacles. They will help ground you. They will ask you details. What do you need? Okay, let's sit down and let's make a plan together. What do you need? What would make you feel more comfortable? They're all about you feeling comfortable, confident, secure, calm, at ease, at peace. Okay? So, there's that. I think that's clear enough. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I mean, that's a lot of cards. I mean, we'll take them. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 3 witchy sisters, the power of 3. So, for some of you, this could be your 3rd time around with this person or this opportunity, your 3rd attempt, because we also have the 4 of Cups there, remember? It could be your 3rd attempt. Also here, 3rd time's the charm. And the number 3 might be significant. Candy Cane Angel, it's time for a treat. And this is all about being lighthearted, fun, that 3 of Cups energy. Stop overthinking, get out of your own head, do something fun for yourself, do something you enjoy, do something to lift your spirits. A clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. And that's that hangman, the aha moment, okay? A change in perspective. Have the conversation, open up, be honest. And I know it's not as easy as it sounds, but honestly, that's all it takes for you to then realize, first of all, for some of you, as soon as you voice it and you hear yourself, that'll be your new perspective. You'll figure out, you'll understand, hold on, that doesn't sound right. That's not true, actually. I take it back. I don't believe that. Just by you hearing yourself. For others of you, it'll give the other person a chance to say, you know what? Thanks for sharing. I knew you felt that way. I was waiting for you to tell me. Or I respected you were taking your time. I was trying to be patient with you. Or I had no idea you were feeling this way, but let's talk about it. What can we do? And they're so calm about it and they're so welcoming about it that it opens your eyes to the fact that, hold on, what have I been worried about this whole time? Poe, time for change. Listen, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Time for something new. Time for change. New perspective, a new way of communicating. For some of you, this is communication online. That's why you have the gadgets there. For some, this could be a long distance relationship and you talk a lot online and you're talking about how can we come closer together. Maybe that freaks you out. Because remember, there is that distance aspect with the 3 of Wands. Whatever you want is at a physical distance, emotional distance, or physical distance from you. But it's time for change. Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. Number 10. You can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you. We do have an eclipse in October, I think, at some point. Check with your favorite astrologer. I have no idea. But, I mean details. It's going to be a powerful shift in you. That new perspective could happen. You could be getting that new perspective around that time of eclipse. Storm Angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. The old no longer fits in your reality. The old has changed. The truth you held for yourself about yourself, it's not true anymore. So it collides with reality, and it's your opportunity to open your eyes, have that new perspective, to acknowledge that. Why does it not sound true anymore? Because it's not. Why doesn't it feel right and feel true anymore? Because it's not. Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self. Just be open, be honest. That's all you have to do. Just be open. You don't have to pour your heart out if you're not comfortable. You don't have to make yourself very, very vulnerable and raw if you don't feel like you're safe to do so. But just be open and honest. Just say, listen, this freaks me out. Okay? That's all you have to say. I don't know how I feel about this. This freaks me out. The other person's going to go, why? Tell me why, and tell me what we can do to make it better. You know what I mean? That's all you have to do. Here's Charlie. Yeah? Can mommy work? No? Access denied? Yeah? Because you're cute? Yeah? Okay, sorry. Yeah, Gemini, that is what I have for you. Very, very, it's a beautiful reading. It's a little intense, but it's beautiful. You're going through powerful change, powerful transformation. Embrace the new. Just give it a chance. See what happens, because a lot of beautiful things are on the way for you. Life-changing things in a very positive way. Okay? There's nothing to fear. So I'm going to leave that there. Hope this helps. Watch your other placements. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic month, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.